What's up, y'all? One of my really good friends is getting married in December, and I'm not sure that I have a plus one. Okay. I recently met a girl, and while things are very early, I could definitely see it going somewhere. Question is, how much in advance do I ask my friend if I can have a plus one, or do I even get to ask that question? It's in the same town that I live in, so it's very convenient as far as travel goes. I'm not sure the etiquette here because I know it is his and his fiance's day. But it would be a little awkward if me and said girl were full on dating and she couldn't come with me to the wedding in the same town that we both live in. Need some help? Thanks, guys.
This is so common.
So common.
This is like the most common thing ever.
Mhm.
I think it used to be um like decades ago, everyone got a plus one
Yeah,
because that was like wedding etiquette, and that has changed based on the size
dramatically.
of weddings, how
Mhm.
many people get invited. Personally, like you have to think about the person who's paying for the wedding. That's like a whole other $250 for someone they've never met.
Right. Exactly. And that's where you have to be so careful is because it's not just like a room thing, it
Yeah,
becomes financial very quickly.
both. So I think it's
Yeah, true.
from what I um from most of my experience, like I've only gotten a plus one to my siblings' weddings when
Mhm.
I really my one sister when I wasn't dating somebody at the time. Uh and it was like you can bring somebody because I was a bridesmaid. But
Mhm.
like I've been a bridesmaid at weddings where I wasn't dating anybody and did not get a plus one.
Yeah, totally.
Uh
Same I've been same thing with groomsmen.
yeah, so I think it's very normal for the bride and groom to allow plus ones for like usually established at the time of engagement.
Yeah.
Or someone they met during the engagement, like, say you got this girlfriend and then y'all all become really close,
Yeah.
then her get invited. But I wouldn't totally count on that. And I think that's very normal. Like, we were at a wedding in obviously Italy, it's a different story here, but, like, people who've been dating people who didn't bring them because the bride and groom had never met them
Yeah.
before.
And I've run into that a lot.
Yeah,
Because I have a lot of friends from home
right.
who've gotten married and pandemic and my dad being sick, we didn't get to like I couldn't bring Caroline up there a lot,
Yeah,
so people just never met. And
yeah,
I hadn't seen these people in a couple of years and I didn't get a plus one. And there's some that I did. It kind of is circumstantial, but if I didn't, I never asked for one,
right.
for a plus one because I knew the pressure they were under and I knew the stress that comes with it, and I know that there's always gonna be another wedding type of thing.
Does it say when the wedding is?
December.
December. Okay.
It's
It's too close.
I agree.
I think if it was next year sometime, you could like float the idea.
Mhm.
What I think is a better option is you go to the wedding alone and then invite her to like after party
I
stuff.
think that's a good yeah, if it's in the same town you live in,
Yeah. People are going to go out.
people go out after the wedding, after the ceremony, after the reception, whatever bar you guys end up at 11:30, "Hey, come through,"
Yeah.
and everybody will be like, "Oh my gosh, so nice to meet you and see
Right.
you," and it'll be totally fine. I think that's the option. You could probably even do that Friday if you want to.
Literally, this is a great example of this. Okay. Dave and Alyssa got married probably 4 or 5 months, 6 months after Will started working at Grand X.
Okay.
And Will and I basically started dating when he started working at Grand X.
Uh-huh.
So Will didn't get the wedding nod until like a few months before.
Sure. Yep.
I think when invitations went out, but I was not included. I'd only
Mhm.
met them like twice. And Alyssa later told me, she's like, I'm so sorry I never invited you to the wedding. And I was like, no. Like, first of all, Will barely made the cut. Like, obviously he did because they were so close, but like
Yeah.
he met them post engagement and got invited. Like, I'm not going to get invited. Are you kidding me? Like, I've met you
Mhm.
twice. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's really, really common
I think it totally is
and
common.
not something to get.
I totally understand the other side of it too. It's like
Mhm.
if you're dating and it's serious and even if you haven't met in some cases, like I get it, but I also think the etiquette here is to leave it be.
Yeah.
Um, and in the same town, try to find a way to have fun afterwards or
Yeah.
something like that.
For
But
sure.
um, totally get the kind of the awkward side of it, and totally get the inclination to do so.
Yeah.
but it's I kind of fall under the let the bride and groom kinda set it up the way they wanted to
Yeah,
without trying to ruffle any feathers.
right.